right, we are back with mayoral candidate for Mississauga, Kevin J. Johnston, and now we are just going to go through some of the issues, do a little lightning round, and see what he can do about these very vexing problems. Number one, gridlock, transportation. A lot of traffic in Mississauga. I've been there a few times. You're on the road, and just a lot of traffic and stuff like that. What are your thoughts on that?
The biggest thought in the world is we have to go to the models that Hamilton and Winnipeg used. If you go to Hamilton on King Street and you're right downtown by Jackson Square, if you drive the speed limit, perfectly the speed limit, you hit every single green light out of town. The lights are synced manually to get you out of the city. In fact, if you look at it, about 100 cars can get right through town in no time flat.
Right.
Winnipeg, at night, what Winnipeg will do on the main strips is they'll put flashing yellows up so that you can drive right through the downtown core without having to stop. Flashing reds on the smaller streets, flashing yellows on the main drags. It was proposed, Mike, that we had to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to buy a software package to connect all the traffic lights to it and have the computer learn when the peak times are. That's ridiculous. No, what you do is you run pilot projects. You warn the citizens in advance. We are going to manually time the lights on Dundas Street and Lakeshore.
And they don't do that now?
No, they don't do that now.
Oh.
No. It's a manual setting. All you do is you open up the box, set the light to turn at a certain time, and if they're synced with the other traffic lights in place, you tell people that we're going to change the speed limit from 60 to 57. People are going to go, what, 57? If you've got that sign on the side of the road, people will pay attention to it. And when people do 57 or an offshoot thereof and they hit every green light, believe me, they're going to be happy. You have to time the lights manually and run them as pilot projects. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be better.
Right.
And we will figure out through observation, through city staff who already work for the city, who are already getting paychecks. What we do is we put them on the road instead of having them sit around the office doing nothing. And they'll sit there and they will observe. They will film. They'll put their film footage and their discoveries up for the whole public to see. The public needs to be involved with that. The public needs to see, is the mayor's idea working? Yes or no? If they see it fail, they'll see me come on and say, all right, we're going to tweak it. Here's the new speed limit on the street. Boom, we try again. The idea is we try, and we try some more. And as the mayor, it is my job to tell everybody on a daily basis, here's what I'm up to today. Here's what your tax dollars are getting you. Bonnie Crombie has never addressed the public.
Right.
And she won't address the public. I'll address the public every single day. That is how we do it, Mike. We start with what we already have. We don't bring something new in when what we have hasn't even been tried to its maximum potential yet.
Speaking of something new, public transit. What's your view on that? Should it be changed? Should it be modified? What are your views on LRTs? Public transit. Like, how would public transit look in a Johnston administration?
The buses, first off, we got to get better salespeople. Mm-hmm. That's the big one. And in fact, when I say better salespeople, it will no longer be a government-run piece. We're going to tender it out to private corporations who will sell advertising in the buses, on the bus shelters. Everywhere that we have an open space to sell an ad, we have to sell an ad to raise money to run those buses. I'd say fewer than 20% of our buses are done up in complete wraps. And that's a shame because that's a really big billboard out there. Let's make money with what we already have.
True.
I've ridden the buses lately. What I'll say is this. If you're going in a straight line, up Winston Churchill Boulevard, up Highway 10, up Air Mills Parkway, the bus is great because it just runs a straight line and drops you off where you need to be dropped off. And Mike, let's admit this. There's nothing better than not driving a car at 5 o'clock in the afternoon in Mississauga. let the bus driver do it, okay?
Right. Well, that comes back to the traffic, huh?
It does.
But then if you get the lights fixed, then maybe that might change.
Well, it might change, but the idea would still be that there are lots of people that can't afford cars, and I would like to see them on public transit, and I would like to see public transit completely and totally scrutinized, which right now it is not. You see, Bonnie Crombie is not listening to the bus drivers who work for the city.
How so?
Because they're afraid of losing their jobs.
Right.
They're afraid of what we will call Commie Bonnie's way of approaching things. If you, in any way, shape, or form, question Bonnie Crombie, she'll just can you, or she'll make you as miserable as possible because you're challenging her and her ability to be in front of the camera smiling, taking credit for nothing.
Has that happened before, or what?
Well, that's what the bus drivers who have spoken to me have all said.
Okay.
That she has an internal policy of making everyone miserable who questions her. So the bus drivers have no voice. But they've come to me and they've explained that in many cases the bus routes are so poorly worked out that all they do is they have empty buses, 3 or 4 at a time, running up the same route, burning up gasoline and paying overtime to the drivers. I will be listening to our drivers. The drivers are the guys who drive the routes. The guys in the office don't drive the routes. And if we need to, we fire some people to make sure that the buses are running efficiently. Now, you're asking me about this LRT thing. This light rail transit project in Mississauga is a joke. We are utilizing pretty much the beginning of last century's train technology. Stuff that Walt Disney perfected back in the 60s. That is what we are bringing here. 1960s technology to the 21st century. Right. And we're expecting people to be happy about it and to use the train. What we've been told is the project is going to cost $1.5 billion, $1.4 to $1.5 billion, and will take 5 years to produce. Well, first off, under Bonnie Crombie, that 1.4 will easily double, probably triple. We know that. She has no idea what she's doing with money management. Yeah. And if people want to take some on the side, she's not going to stop them, period. Number 2, when we say 5 years in Southern Ontario, we mean 15.
You can say that again.
No, we do. I live along the Britannia Road corridor, and between Winston Churchill Boulevard and Erin Mills Parkway, which is about 1.5 kilometers. It took them a full year to rip up that street and resurface it. Who is policing that level of incompetence? You see, I'm going to go American style with roads. If you're going to bid on a job and you're going to fix a 2-kilometer stretch of road, you're going to have it done in 6 weeks or less. And if it's not done, you're going to be fined. Those fines come off your bottom line. Right. And on top of that, we're going to have civil engineers out there making sure that you are not ripping the city off. Yeah. This idea of blocking traffic for a year and on a strip of road that didn't even get widened, you would figure that they would have widened that to 3 lanes each way. They didn't. It's still just a 2-lane road each way.
You could also pull it. You could also pull a Donald. You could also pull a Donald Trump and be like, you've taken too long than you said you would. We're just not paying you." I mean, I don't know how legal that is, but
well, let them duke it out with the courts. I mean, the idea would be that I have no problem saying that your level of incompetence is absolutely unacceptable on every level in the Western world. You're done. Right. You had your chance. You failed. So the LRT is going to rip up Highway 10, which is the last main north and south corridor before you get all the way out to Dixie Road and the 427, which is the Toronto border. You can't rip that street up for 5 years. You can't. You're going to kill every retail business on that road, and you're going to force traffic into all of the back roads to build a train that nobody wants and is already obsolete before you've even broken ground. Right. No, that LRT project is a joke. You want to build an LRT project here, what it needs to be is an overhead train. It has to be that. We have to keep it up and out of the way. But we also are going to have to look at the way the Norwegians and the Swedes and the Danes, how they put projects together. Everything is precast, prefab, and assembled in just a few days.
Right.
We need to go to a Kevin J. Johnston way of doing things, which is now.
And efficiency.
You're late. Guess what? You just lost money.
Right.
I would just have to make one construction company lose money before the rest of them realize we no longer have the luxury of taking our time. We can't take this budget that we're going to get and stretch it out over the course of the year. And that's the other big problem here. It's insane thinking that construction companies, they get a budget and they have to use that budget. So they'll put projects into play that we don't need, where the street is fine, but they go and repair the street anyway. All that's gone too. We're
Right.
going to identify everything that needs to be done and start that first and tell them, you have a deadline of this date. God help you if you're late.
And finally, Kevin J. Johnston, real quickly, I want you to discuss crime because we've seen Toronto, the city east of you. It's gotten really bad with gun crime and all this stuff. Now, a lot of the people in the city council may say, oh, well, let's ban the guns or whatever. We'll stop crime that way. But what are your views on crime and how would you reduce crime in Mississauga?
I'm going to first get out of the way of the Peel Regional Police. Bonnie Crombie currently does everything she can to stop the police from doing their job. A lot of people, no, sorry, not a lot. A select community went to Bonnie Crombie saying, we don't like the fact that police officers who are being paid for by taxpayers are bothering us in the middle of the night as non-taxpayers when we cause trouble on the streets of Mississauga. Could you please have the police stop carding us at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm breaking into someone's car? Bonnie Crombie, of course, said, yes, no problem, we'll take care of that. She made a deal with Kathleen Wynne, and all of a sudden, carding was gone.
Right.
Well, because of all the mass immigration that we've allowed, unfettered illegal immigration that we've allowed to happen in this country, the crime rate has soared in Peel Region. Carding is coming back. We need to make sure that if you're 15, 16, 17 years of age and you're on the streets at 3 o'clock in the morning, that you're not causing trouble. Who are you? Who are your parents?
But you know,
why are you not inside the house where you belong?
See, another thing too that people don't seem to understand is that, you know, with carding as well, like the city west of you, Hamilton, a lot of young white people. I mean, it's a very fairly white city, and yet there's a lot of crime. I mean, wouldn't you agree with me that it's not just minorities who need to be carded? It's everybody. I mean, you know, there's a lot, even white people who are causing problems.
Well, it is because we have a society here where everyone has been told that their feelings matter and not their achievements.
Right.
That is the problem. So your feelings matter. Oh, what's that? A police officer stopped you from committing a crime. How do you feel about that? Oh, you're upset? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just take you to the hospital. You can get a little bit of some opioid in your system, and you won't get charged and processed and go to the court system. That is what's happened here. We have tied the hands of law enforcement by telling everyone that they have the right to be complete fools, to be complete maniacs, and behave like criminals. You have the right to do this, we've told people. And they're doing it. And the police have been told to stand down. Well, we know that Justin Trudeau has told police officers to stand down citywide and countrywide. Well, if Justin Trudeau was to say that to the Peel Police, the first thing that I would do is divulge what he said to the public and tell the cops, I got your back.
Right.
You know, he's a fool.
Right.
You know, he's not a taxpayer at all.
Well, we're going to go to the next part, and it's going to be the last part. I'll ask you how you're going to save money for Mississauga, and then I'm going to ask you to speak to the people of Mississauga. This is the Arana Nation.